Well, damn. Let's see what All right. What up? What up? Woo! Truce in the building. I see why they take so long, man. What's up, everybody? What's going on? Let me know if y'all can hear me, because I got a new setup. You know what I'm saying? And hold up. Let's see if I can hear myself. I don't think I can. Oh no, I'm good. I'm good. Well, what up, blockchainer? Blockchain technology. All right, cool. Wow, I ain't did live stream in so long. Been a little while. I just wanted to come on here and touch bases with y'all and voice my opinion as somebody that's been. This new setup is crazy because like I want to look down, but the camera's right here. Like, The title of this is Arbitraging. I think Saga. I should have named it TV show. And I'll wait for a few more people to get in here. There's probably not going to be a lot of people in here because I don't normally go live anymore like I used to. But I just want to come on here and I'm not an arbitrager. All right. I'm not an arb. I'm not in any of those type platforms. I got to be careful what I say because, you know, my channel is a comedy channel. You know, I don't have any controversy whatsoever. Like, I don't care or opinionated because it's not my crypto, you know. But like I'm not any of those. I wasn't obviously in P3D, but now I just focus on crypto. What up, Zach? I just crypto. I just crypto. Yeah, I just be crypto. I just focus on crypto where I have my private keys, right? So, but I still watch, and plus YouTube, crypto on YouTube is slowed down. So a lot of other type of videos I'll start to watch now because that's all I do all day long is just crypto stuff. So I've been watching like the Arbitraging Saga go down. And watching, you know, the promoters for ARB and people that are against ARB and all that, right? And I kind of see it. I know it's not. I gotta be careful what I say because it's like me. It's almost like I'm watching TV. You know, I kind of see it like a television show. I know it's not a television show. There's real, you know, value and real money on the line. There's real people that's doing this stuff and having opinions with each other and stuff like that. But me being a person that's not in ARB and I don't have a position on it at all. I just watch the videos. It's almost like a well-written out. I know nothing's written. It's not fake, but it's almost like a well-written out script almost. It's weird. It's crazy. And it's like, I just got to say my little piece on it. You know what I'm saying? I see it from both sides, you know, with the Blake thing where like Blake, like if y'all don't know about any of this, let me know and I'll describe more so that you can understand what I'm talking about. But like there's this guy named Blake, and then they got the arbitraging platform, right? And you know, you got all the promoters for ARB, and you got David Peterson or whatever, like, you know, he's the head of it or whatever, and he created it. And just know that I'm not speaking from ignorance. I've watched pretty much almost all the videos because, like I said, that's all I do all day. I don't watch TV. I have television and stuff, but I don't watch TV programs. So all my entertainment or education or stuff like that, my time is usually spent on YouTube. So I'm not speaking out of ignorance. I've watched the whole thing go down. And I'll start with like the ARB side, right? So this whole time, Blake has been like against ARB. You know what I'm saying? And when he would come on his live streams, I would watch, not because I supported his opinion or I did support his opinion, and I would watch like Crypto Austin. Like I knew Austin. Like I'm actually, believe it or not, I'm actually a moderator on Austin's channel. You know, and I knew Austin way back. You know, like we was joking before he was in any of this kind of stuff, and he made me a mod. So I've watched all this stuff go down, but I've never really said my piece on it or whatever. And it's kind of like I can see why there's some promoters that are still upset with Blake. And Blake, it's a tough one. You know, it's like, here is a person. All right, let me start. I said I was going to say both sides. All right, so from the Arb side, I can understand why David Peterson welcomed him with open arms. And this is the reason why I'm trying to do a live stream. Leave me alone. Hold on. Might be important. Y'all like, come on, spit it out. I'm not going to make that. All right, my fault. I know, right? They're like, yo, turn the stream off. They gonna get you. Don't say that. So here's David Peterson welcoming him with open arms. People was expecting a different type of approach, but as a CEO to his company and stuff like that, and the creator, of course, and he will be a fool to welcome him any other type of way. You know, the promoters are expressing that they're not necessarily upset with that, but with the way that he, welcomed him in. But I mean, could you imagine if the head honcho of that platform talked to Blake, and as soon as Blake got on the chat, he just started biting his head off? That would be bad PR. You know what I'm saying? And on top of the fact that it appears from the videos and what I've learned out of this whole thing, David Peterson seems like he's just not the type of guy anyway, right? So that's from that side. Okay, so I can understand and see why that happened. Now, there's like Kinetic Energy, right? I watch his channel too. So Kinetic did a video today or yesterday, I don't know, but I listened to it, and he has a valid point. Here's a guy like Kinetic that's doing all this stuff to push a platform, whether you believe in it or not or whatever. Like I said, that's neither here nor there for what I'm talking about. But here's a guy, Kinetic, that's pushing this platform. He's giving it all. And like he's saying, people aren't donating to him. He's fighting off this big bad wolf, Blake, this whole time. He's trying to keep support to people that are doubtful in this platform and stuff like that. And, right, 10 hours ago. And then, boom, like the big bad wolf changes his mind and y'all welcome him in with open arms. It's like a TV show. It's like I was sitting there watching this whole thing go down. And when I heard about that and I saw it, I was like, what the damn? Like season 2 is gonna be off the chain. Like, who would have ever thought to see that coming? And I'll get to how I feel about Blake's side in a second. But the promoters and Kinetic Energy and stuff like that on their side, I can totally see and understand why Kinetic is like, fuck that. No, like what? Like this guy was trying to get me in jail, blah blah blah. Like I feel you, dog. Like because I'm thinking about like myself. Like what if I was, it was the guy that was on my case trying to get me shut down, trying to get me, all this, whatever. And then boom, he switched. Okay, even if I believe you, trust takes time. It's like, what the, like 1 minute you was trying to basically attack me and now you just come on. So from Blake's side, let me put it like this. And Blake did a video today that I saw where he admitted that he lied and all this stuff. My God dang. Like, I literally was sitting there like, yo, this shit better than TV. I'm like, dog, so you lied? Like, about the Majid, I don't remember his name. Like, he just went on, and this is what my thing with Blake is this. I'm not even upset that you took your position on ARB. Because like I said, I'm not in ARB, I don't care, whatever. I'm not upset that you took your position on ARB. That's not where I start to be like, what the hell? What really makes me be like, what the fuck, is how quickly a man can change his position on something. Now, if Blake would have took a week or 2 weeks and over time, but this dude changed his mind in like 30 minutes on the live stream. You know what I'm saying? So here I was looking, I was like, damn, hold on, bro. Like that tells me something about a person. Like, okay, you change your mind that quick? Like, ain't nothing in this world. Like, it's only a few things that can make a person change their mind that quick. It's either if you already don't have a strong will for something, or if something was, I'm not saying that he got paid, nothing like that, or if there was money or family or danger or something. Like, there has to be something like, damn, you just, or you have an opposing force that is so much more powerful in the mental capacity over the subsequence or whatever. I don't give a fuck. The sub category of a mind to be persuaded of something. So, like I said, it could have been about anything. Blake could have been a strong supporter saying that crypto was a scam, that Bitcoin was a scam. You know, humans, they like watching drama. They like watching things go back and forth, you know. So, like, let's say Blake was a person that was like, Bitcoin's a scam. Like, and I'm watching the whole saga go down as a television show because I watch YouTube channels for my entertainment. I would still watch and respect his position if he was like, Bitcoin's a scam, it's a Ponzi, blah, 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 right? But if he was like, the next day he was like, oh, you know what? Bitcoin ain't a scam. Like, and look at how hard this guy was going. Look at how hard, what up, Duane? Look at how hard he was going at arbitraging. He was, no, I'm talking about Blake was just, like, he just dropping hella FUD and shit on arbitraging. And then, boom, like, he switch up like that. Like, and if he see this, if he hear whatever, like I've talked to Blake before, like, he ain't really never gave me a hard, like, I don't give nobody a hard time. Everybody know my channel is a comedy channel, so I don't do controversy. So, like, I'm never giving anybody a hard time, or Blake, he ain't never give me no hard time. But, like, it's like, Blake, I almost lost respect for you because you changed your position so quickly. It's like, how in the world do you change your position that quickly? Like, I don't know if I can respect that. You know what I'm saying? It's like, if he would have changed his position over a week or 2 weeks or 3 weeks, I might could have respected him more. But here I am watching this TV saga go down on my screen, and just like that, boom, I'm like, dog, what the hell? And then, and this is, like I said, I got to be careful what I say because I don't want to get caught. You know, that ain't me. I'm not trying to get caught up in between that. I'm just saying speaking my truth here. And then, shout out to anybody. You can do whatever you want with your crypto, but there are people in Arb apparently, and this is from what I've seen on my screen, donating crypto to him. And I'm not trying to take crypto out of that man's pocket or nothing either. But, like, now they're donating crypto to him, and I'm like, all right, maybe they trying to welcome him in, welcome Arb, stuff like that too. But, like, dog, he was just slapping y'all in the face, dog. Like not a week ago, not 2 weeks ago. Like 30 minutes ago, like 30 minutes ago, like, how? Like, how do you, like, how is there even a person in this planet? Like, is that even true kindness, or is that just you having I don't know. And I'm not saying that they shouldn't have. It's just, as like I said, this is the outside looking in. This is a true, pure opinion from somebody that has no position on arbitraging. I'm not in arbitraging. I'm not against arbitraging. I don't care. You know, on my crypto, I like crypto where I have my private key. There's reasons why I was in P3D and I sold that too. You know what I'm saying? But let me read these. The thing is, if you are proven wrong and you stick to your position, even though you know it is wrong, then that's a big issue. I ain't saying no shit. I ain't say you did. I ain't say no names. I don't know who said what. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, as outside little person looking in, you getting an honest opinion here of what it looks like for the outside world. I am the outside world because I'm not involved. I don't opinionate. I don't do anything about that. So now y'all are hearing what it looks like from the outside looking in. So just like what Rich on Crypto is saying, he's like, the thing is, if you're proven wrong and you stick to your position, even though you know it's wrong, then that's a big issue. You're right. But at the same time, dog, even in 20 minutes though, like, look at the energy and time that he's put into, saying the positions that he's been saying. It's just like, how does he even expect people to take him seriously? Like, you really think people are going to take that seriously when you were able to switch up that quick, even in the format that he switched up? Like, think of it like, all right, two gangbangers, right? Like the Bloods and the Crips or whatever. Like, so you're just going to come over out the blue, no series of meetings, no few sit downs. Like, out of 30 minutes, you just meet up with the other gang member and you're like, hey, oh, you know what? Because he came to you, he's like, hey, what's up? I welcome you with open arms. And then you're just like, oh, dang. all that stuff that I felt would just immediately go away. I understand what you're saying. If he was shown something or whatever that made him change his position, okay, but dog, I watched the stream. This dude came on. Prior to that, he was already feeling certain way. He came on and like, boom. Like, I need to get David Peterson to talk to my kids. And maybe he could get to talk some sense into them. So they just snapped and started doing what I told them to do. Because damn, I was like, shit. He either got super persuasion, like some kind of mutant ability, or Blake was already just, I don't know, maybe he wanted to, I don't know. But shit. I want to say something about Connecticut in a second, too. I ain't send them shit. I ain't send them shit either. I'll send them some BCCX. I have no use for it. Send them the BCCX. Rich says you could get 1 cent per BCCX and ARB recycle tab. DP was cool. The community was too easy. Crypto is bipolar. I think BCCX blockchain flip flopper extraordinary. And like I was saying before, if you missed it, about David Peterson. For people that was expecting him, I mean, before I even went and watched the live stream, I had to go find the live stream. Before I even went and watched the live stream where this happened at, I already knew in my head, I was like, there's no, like, David, he's got to be smart enough to know, like, to not bite this dude's head off if he comes on the stream. Because that's immediate, people are immediately going to be like, oh, shit, no, fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I already knew that wasn't going to happen. Plus, how people talk about David Peterson already, I'm like, seems like he's not the type of guy that is going to do that anyway. But it's like, Blake, dog, how do you, like, even if you knew, what the fuck happened to my chat? My chat just went away. What up, Don? Hold on, okay, I'm back. Even if you knew, I'm going to read that in a second, Don. Even if you knew that you was going to change your mind before you won that live stream, bruh, how as a human being can you possibly ever think after doing and saying the things you did, whether right or wrong, that anybody's going to take you seriously? Like, how? You thought that? I mean, obviously they gave you $3,000, but and I'm not saying the arbitrage, like David Peterson didn't order this or whatever. This is apparently, from what he said on his stream, the donations totaled up to about $3,000, right? You like, damn. I mean, motherfucker got balls of steel. Like, you got the biggest balls in the world. If you're gonna go in there and you threatening to put people in jail and do all this, and you just go in there, you like, hey, you know what? I've seen the light. Damn. And I really felt that when Kinetic Energy did that video today. I'm listening to it, and I'm just listening. I'm like, damn, he right, dog. Like, because if it was me, like I said, I don't have no problems with nobody, but if it was me, like, there's no, like, no, you go, like, dog, I just have to cut you off, like, because there's no way that you could do and say that type of stuff about me, and then, like, oh, I just will open arms. All right. Don says Blake was already in ARB. You can see his wallet playing with some of the ARB smart contracts before the live stream. Probably. That's probably true, too. And that's what makes the saga so, seems almost real well written. It's like, damn. Because, I mean, Blake was going hard. Super hard, dog. Forgiveness is good, but trust needs to be earned. Blake could be good for the community in a few months. This is another thing, too, about trust. And I ain't saying nobody's names, but I was seeing people saying, and this is and look, I know a lot of y'all is in arbitraging right now in my live stream, and I'll still tell you this, but like, I'll be seeing people talk about David Peterson. They be like, well, I just knew when I first met him, it was trust. He has a trustworthy face and stuff like that. I gotta be real careful what I say, because like I said, I ain't trying to cut up in none of this, but okay, I can see how you can say that, but at the same time, just be careful. My dad told me this just from being street smart. Trust is earned, and I'm sure David Peterson would probably agree with this. Like, trust still has to be earned. Like, I could see a little sweet old lady crossing the street, and yeah, there might be a little bit like, okay, I kind of trust that she's not going to pull out a Mag 44 and blow my head off, but still, deep down inside, I'm still like cautious. Like, okay, I don't just trust that old lady because she looks like she's trustworthy. That's all I'm saying. I just see people talk. They be like, well, David Peterson, he's just, his face is for face value and stuff. And he even was talking on the stream, like, let him prove to you whatever, okay, like what he's doing or if he's honest or not. Go by that. Don't just go by his face. Like, when people say they go by his face, I'll be like, dog, what the fuck? Like, really? Like, you just fully trust him off of first glance. because you just feel some kind of energy. What the fuck? Hell no. Like, trust him because you get like some of the promoters. I can see why they say that. They went to his house. They met him. You know, okay, I can see them people saying that. Like, they actually had a little bit of time. Like, trust is a time thing. And the reason why I say that is to address Blake. Like, there's no way. Like, you're going to get the exact amount of trust that you put time in. So how in the world you expect me to get that type of trust within a 30-minute switch? No. It's crazy. Easy come, easy go. That 3 grand is going to get smoked up. He said he put it in the A-bot. He said he put half in the A-bot and the other half he tried to put in, but I guess, I don't know how the platform works. He said that you got to wait. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong. Like I said, I'm speaking out of ignorance. I don't know how the A-bot works, but he said he tried to put all of it in, but he already put in 1,500 and it wouldn't take the other half or something. I don't know. So is he? Truce, like, I don't care. I don't know, but I'm watching it like TV. This shit's hilarious. What up, Ash Mods? Kinetic is my boy, so if I am going to donate to anyone, it will be Kinetic. Well, like I said, Kinetic was on there today saying how, and I felt them on this, man. It's like, all right, now I can relate to this like with my car club that I was in. You know, I was real heavy into the car game and real heavy into the car club. And if I'm out there telling people to do this, show up to the event, show up to car washes, show up to car shows, do this, that, and the third, or whatever, and I'm pushing, you know, my car club, and then somebody that was hating on my car club the whole time, like, fuck them, like, they weak, these rims ugly, all this, like, just dogging me out. And then in 30 minutes, he come and talk to the national president and be like, hey, man, let me join your car club. Like, I was wrong. Like, y'all killing it. I like y'all cars. I always wanted to be down with y'all, this, that, and the third. I'd be like, hell no. And then people was giving them rims and shit. Like, I'd be like, damn. All right, so damn, I should, well, hold up. Zach says, well, they also say keep your friends closer and your enemies closer. That is, can't nobody deny that. That's true. I don't think David Peterson was doing that to try and keep his enemies closer. Like I said, he's not dumb. You could tell that. You know, if I was a CEO, if I was a businessman, and there was somebody opposing force to me, and they came to me on an open live stream where everyone could see, I would be a fool to bite their head off, no matter how I felt. Like, that's just bad PR. Like, just as a businessman, you're gonna know that. Don't ever do that. Don't ever drop to a level that you're trying to, you know, show the opposite of. So I think that's why he did. And I could be wrong. Like I said, this is my opinion. You know what I'm saying? Damn, I should work on my trustworthy face. Yeah, that's what I said. I was like, damn. Like, motherfuckers was really on the stream saying just his face made them trust him. I'm like, dog. Motherfucker, Satish had a trustworthy face. Like, okay, like, don't. All I'm saying is don't do something just because you feel like some first impression on a person's face. Let them work for it. And David Peterson was saying that he was gonna work for that, but let them work for that, man. Like, crazy ass TV show. Great stream. Yeah, it was a great stream. Everyone look at Truce's face. Do not trust me, dog. Don't send me shit. You turn on my channel, you get your fucking laughs, you get the fuck on the monitor. I'll get a man, get a monitor. Now you can trust me, but like, I don't have a trust person. But I don't know. Shit. Would you trust a comedian? You know what I'm saying? Would you? Yeah, I'm gonna prank your ass. What I'm doing, play a trick on you. Send me 5E if you get nothing back. Like, no, I'm just playing. I don't even trust myself sometimes. Shit, you right, because I was trying to do some trades last night. Like when gas went up, you know, gas pump for Neo. I'm sitting up there looking at the dog. I got bags of gas. I'm talking about heavy bags. I'm sitting there like, dog, sell all this shit right now, dog. That shit was at like $9.50. I was sitting in this very chair, standing at this very computer screen, like, come on, Truce. You know you need to sell this shit, dog. Sell that shit, wait for the drop. Sell that shit. I ain't gonna tell y'all what I did. I don't even, you got to crush your enemies. Everything was cool. Just that donation shit. I don't know. I mean, he handled it like any CEO boss should, you know? I felt like, man, you got to, I don't know if y'all listen to Kinetic. Y'all really got to listen to Kinetic. I think I might actually go back and listen to his video one more time too. Cause like, he said some real ass shit, bro. No matter how you feel about Arb or anything like that, like he dropped. I was just like, damn. he kept that shit 100. He kept that shit a whole band, bro. Like like think about that, man. And like I need to go and watch Austin's video because I guess he did a video too, kind of after all that happened. But how in the world can you? And I'm not even hating on Blake. Like y'all, welcome in with open arms. I just, like I said, this is an opinion from the outside looking in. Okay, this is legit. Like you're getting the real deal of what it looks like to everybody else. Because when it comes to arbitraging, I'm everybody else. I don't, like I said, I go to everybody's channel, I go to everybody's live stream. You see when I come in, I'm in the building. Like, what's good? But how do y'all like DeJuan? I know he's, promoting it, and I seen him on a live stream for them. Like, what's y'all plan? Like, what are y'all gonna like? How like like how are you gonna go about this? Like, and this is another thing I was thinking. I was like, damn, okay. He flipped that quick too, right? Just based off of talking to him. What if he talked to somebody else? Because that shows that his brain, because it didn't take him no time to switch. Like, what if somebody else come and be like, oh, well, look at this. This is what I think. I think it's this. And he like, oh, damn, you're right. And then he just, boop. Just bloop. Somebody, on a whole nother schedule now. Like, damn. It's almost going to be embarrassing to the people that just open him with open arms. Like, if that was me, I would be like, what the fuck? Like, damn. Like, this motherfucker just played us twice, dog. Like, motherfucker was bucking hard, dog. I'm talking about hard. And then he switched up. We brought him in, showed him love, and he switched up on our ass again. Like, fool me once, shame on you. Come on now. Like, what's the shit that George Bush said? He was like, George Bush was like, shame on you. Oh no, he was like, George Bush was like, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, you fool me, you can't fool me again. Like, let's see. Gotta go. All right, man. Peace. Thanks for talking about Rich on Crypto. I don't have a problem. Zach says, I don't have a problem with anyone having an opinion on a platform. That's not the issue. But if someone would run to the government to solve their problems, what if he flips again? That's what I was just talking about. Like, it's crazy. He did P3D like that twice. You can't fool me again, right? You fool me, man. You can't fool me again. Like, okay. I don't know. I think, like I said, watching it from outside in, my only concern was like, damn. The quick flips like that, man. That really makes me sit back and say, damn, like, what kind of person is this really? Like, sheesh. I mean, and I could have understood it if he wasn't going so hard against hard. Like, do y'all understand what this man used to do and say? He used to go hard. I'll be watching his videos, like, sometimes I'll be sitting there, like, usually when I'm watching or listening, because there's no really point in me watching, with my eyes all the time. So I'm listening, and I'll be doing something else. I'll be reading a book or just, looking at something, and he'll say something, and I'll be like, nah, damn. Like, what the fuck? Like, why would you say that, dog? Like, he was going at people personally, man, but I guess he switched it up, and they showing him love now, so I can't hate, man. Like, sheesh. I don't know. I just had to get it off my chest because it makes me also think, like, all right, there's another chapter coming. Something else is about to happen with this. Something else there's another chapter coming. Like, something like that just doesn't happen for no reason. Something that explosive right now. And maybe it just seems explosive because there's not a lot of other people doing crypto videos real heavy right now like there was. So it focused me to focus in more on, a fewer select videos. People that really weren't normally on my video watch rotation. And I just feel like something else is coming. Like it's not over. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like the plot twist isn't over, dog. There's another plot twist coming. I feel it. I just don't know what it is. And I can't wait to get to, like, that's what has me glued to this shit. Like, now I'm like, anything going on with it, I gotta watch that shit. I gotta see what's happening. Oh, somebody doing a live stream? Oh, let me watch, see what's going on with that. Oh, Blake just posted, oh, let me see this. You know what I'm saying? Like, now I gotta see what's gonna happen because I guess he's saying he's gonna start promoting and start doing like updates and stuff like that. I don't know, man. I gotta see. It ain't over. Like, it's not like there's no way that just that happened and just that's it. Like, roll the credits. Like, there's something else that's about to happen. just don't fucking know. And I can't wait to see. So, but other than that, gas price fucking pump. Matter of fact, I'm scared to look and see what the fucking price is right now. That's what I hate about trading, because it's like no matter what you do, the shit do the opposite, man. If you sell that shit, it's going to the fucking moon. If you hold on, that shit drop through the floor. Let me see something. I'm gonna go ahead and check it. Like, I'm scared. Damn. All right, I need to stop looking at that. So how y'all been, man? DeWan, what's up with you, man? You still in this motherfucker? I'm gonna start doing some more live streams, man. Because like live streams too, they help, because when I come up with ideas, you know, to talk about, I don't always regurgitate them correctly when I do the videos, you know. But on a live stream, it's like it's right there in my head. I can go ahead and let it rip. But damn. How many of y'all still rock with P3D? Blockchain for what is best called Crypto Country Boy, a fat scammer in his live stream earlier. I was dying. Crazy. TV program, bro. TV program. Zach says he's still in. That's another thing too, man, because like think about it like this. Like just imagine, like your channel has to be that type of channel for something like that to happen. You know? Like it has to be, you know, a channel that kind of supports that, because anytime you go from crypto to something personal, like what the fuck? Like, no, this is crypto. Like we're in this for crypto. Like why? You know, that's right there is. It's kind of like, oh, I hit a nerve. You know what I'm saying? Whenever you have to get personal, that's crazy. But people do that, and like I said, I guess it makes for good viewing for people that like controversy, for those channels that, you know, support that and that have that type of energy. But I just don't got that kind of energy, bro. You know what I'm saying? I got that that hey, if that shit ain't making me laugh, what the fuck am I doing? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what kind of energy I have. But damn. And then the Steam and hard fork. I don't know how many people on Steam. What up, Ken? You know, I don't know how many people on Steam, but they got that shit going on. Like, people say crypto born right now. Like, it's a lot going on, man. Like I said, it's all depends on if you involved with the shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you involved, you got your ear to the ground, oh yeah, you're gonna know what's going on, man. I ain't seen Ken in a minute, man. I need you. Hold on. Let me see something real quick. Matter of fact, let me check something. Yeah. Oh man. Yeah, crypto is exciting if you stay involved and you stay deep in with it. You know, it can still be exciting. I think the lowest points is just when, you know, people stop posting. You know, it's like they feel like it's nothing really to talk about. The markets be moving sideways, and they also, you know, I appreciate that. They also been, you know, looking for other ways to keep themselves entertained. You know, so they use these platforms. Me, I've just lately been on shit like, I told myself I really want, and really, it means I told myself I really started feeling and getting into the point where it's like, okay, I just want to deal with stuff where I control my private key. Like, I don't even feel right no more if I can say that I own a type of currency and I can't access the private key right there. That's just how I've been lately. You think BTC is going to pump in October? Well, that ETF decision is in like 2 days. I got it on my calendar here. So I'm gonna tell you right now. Yeah, on a Sunday, on the 30th, and looking at the chart, I'm gonna tell you exactly what I think. October, which is in 2 days. Go to the daily. We'll get into the bottom of the triangle. So October would be right here, and the end of October will be here, and that would be squeezing the floor. Yeah, I'll tell you what, like this. This is what I think. I'm not gonna say it's gonna pump. What I believe is that it's gonna make its major move in either October or September or October or November because we're at the bottom of the triangle. We're in that wedge right now. Like right now, we just hit our head on the resistance, and it's kind of already we just hit our head. It's about to drop again. Like I'm looking at the chart right now. Like everyone has the same line drawn on their chart, with the floor at 58 and the descending upper resistance line coming down, and we just hit our head. It topped off at 68.19. That was earlier today, and now it's dropping. So I think we're probably going to get it back down to. We've been making higher lows though, but that's on this last little small rally. Probably back down. We probably 61, 6,200 right now, and then it's going to move sideways out of the triangle, and then it's going to make its major move. That's just what it's going to do, because you have to think everyone's looking at the same chart, and unless there's a hack like that, there's going to have to be some type of unforeseen problem for it to drop lower right now, because what I believe is supporting the 6,000 line is the fact that everybody that got in last October, November-ish, that support line is being held by howlers. People say it's being held by the miners, which it could kind of do with that too, but it's being held by the howlers. People that are just holding like right now, there's like, I'm not selling, like I didn't sell at 7,000, I'm not going to sell at $6,000. Something like a hack or something's going to have to happen for it to really drop that low. Like me and you, like we are the market. Like I am the market. How I feel is how the general market feels, because I'm the regular Joe Smo, right? So if I feel like if it gets down to right now, if it gets down to 5,800, like who here gonna sell? Like we can take a poll right now. Like who in this chat is gonna sell at 5,800 for real? Come on, dog. If you got BTC and it go down to 5,800, you know what you're gonna say? It's the bottom. It's probably gonna bump back up again. You're not gonna say, "Oh shit, 5,800, it's going to zero. I better sell." You're not gonna do that. And that's what the general market is gonna feel like when we get back to 58. When we get to 58, we're gonna say, "Oh, we're testing 58 again." Now, if it goes to 55, or if it drops down to $5,000, then people might be like, a few people might be like, "Oh shit," they're either going to feel one or two ways. They're going to say they're probably not going to say it's going to zero, because who in this stream thinks Bitcoin is going to zero? Nobody, right? We are the market. So they're going to say the only thing that will make a person sell at that level is they're going to say, "Well, it went to $5,000, so maybe it's going down to 2,800. So let me just get out now and let it drop more, and I'll buy back in," and that will cause them to sell. Other than that, ain't nobody fucking selling, dog. Like I got hella Bitcoin. Like I'm not fucking selling that shit. How? Like what? Who's gonna sell? I'm bullish for a pump because I'm holding some massive bags. That's the wrong reason to be bullish, but sure. Like just because you're holding bags doesn't give me any signals. Like if just because I'm holding bags doesn't make me feel like it's gonna pump. But okay, Truce. If you look at all the tops, you can see a nice curve flattening out. Yeah, it is flattening out. It is. But I don't know. Like I said, a lot of people, they talk about like the 2014 chart, like they had the Mount Gox and all. Like I said, for it to really do something crazy on a downward move, is something unforeseen is going to have to happen. Just like these ETFs and like stuff going on with Bitcoin, that shit ain't gonna drop. It ain't gonna drop below the floor. And if you actually draw the line across the floor where Bitcoin has came down and hit all the bottoms since the major pump in 2017, it really only got lower one time. I wish I could. I don't know how to do the screen share thing. If I did, I would show you. But it really only dropped lower one time, and that's when it went from when they had the low on April the 1st to June 23rd. That move was really the only real lower low. All these other low points were actually up. Here we got November the 12th to February the 5th. That was an upward low. And then from February 5th to April 1st, that was an upward low. That low was higher than the last one. Then the lower low got lower on June 23rd, and every other low has been higher. So the floor is actually pretty damn solid. So it would take some type of, like, the president would have to come out and say, ban all Bitcoin, or I don't know, Actually, I held up better. I thought we were going to 3,800, but we never did. See, like that right there. So look at that. So if you think that's what I'm saying, what would make, you have to ask yourself, what would make the general population sell that's already holding Bitcoin? they would either have to be afraid of something, or they would have to feel like they're making a smart, educated move by getting out if they truly believe it's going to go lower. Everybody else is holding. Look at the RSI too. You have to look at the volume. Like, there's not enough. Like, who's selling this shit? You know, unless there's some huge bag holder somewhere that just decides to dump at this low ass price. All-time high was 20K. You know, do I think it can go lower? Absolutely. How probable is it? Man, it's possible. It's possible. Like, I wouldn't be shocked. I actually wouldn't be shocked at a 2,800 Bitcoin. I wouldn't be shocked. And the reason why I say that is because 2,800 is an 85% drop from the all-time high. And that's what it did the last time it went up on a big run like that. It dropped 85%. And that's down to 2,800. Right now, we're at about 70, I think 75%, 70, I don't know, 71% drop. Let me see. Right now. Yeah, right now we're actually at 66%, but our all-time lowest drop at 5,800 was 70%. Yeah, we did a 70% drop. So I mean, now if Bitcoin dropped below 2,800, I would shit bricks. I would be like, fuck. But I would also be loading the fuck up though. You know, I would definitely be loading up. But like, you know what I mean? People would have to just dump all their Bitcoin for it to get that low. I mean, I'm not saying it's not possible, but that's why I said it's going to take a hack, like Mount Gox or something. Like you have to cause mass hysteria. Like, you know, like Blake has to FUD it. No, I'm just kidding. But oh my God, Blake, man, what the fuck was you doing, dog? Yo, I'm weak, man. This dude. And then another thing about that, like he said on his stream today, Blake came out and just blatantly was like, I lied. Damn. That motherfucker was like, I lied. The Majid shit, I made all that up. I fucking photoshopped it. Like, oh, he didn't say Photoshop, but he was like, I made it up. I can show you how I did it. Damn, dog. If you think about it, Bitcoin stayed under 1,200 most of existence, and now it's 5 times that all-time high. That's not how I see it. Let me make sure I'm reading what you're trying to say right. If you think about it, Bitcoin stayed under 1,200 for most of existence. Okay, and now it's 5 times that all-time high. It's 5 times that old all-time high. Maybe I'm not reading that right. I would see it more as, I like the more theory when I hear people say how Bitcoin always goes back to the previous secondary all-time high, but it's tough to really say. You have to look at when did the pump really happen, because it returned back to the 1,200 all-time high in January of 2017, and then it went on a bull run above 1,200 around April of 2017, and it never went back. So you have to ask yourself, like, for example, this is what I tell people all the time, like, and I want to ask y'all this question too. When it goes to 20K again, which it will, when it goes to 20K again, you gonna sell? Because I'm telling you right now, like, when it goes to 20K, the shit's gonna drop again. When it goes to 20K, the shit going back down about 13, 14,000, maybe 12,000. The shit's gonna tank, and then it's gonna make its parabolic move. That's how the rhythm of Bitcoin works. If you don't even got to be in Bitcoin for 2013 on that. You can just look back at the chart. The shit reaches its all-time high for a secondary time, it drops because all those people sell. They're like, oh God, all-time high, second time. This is my chance to get out, blah, blah, blah. And then it drops. And then fucking hockey stick. And that's what you need to be looking for. It's going to go to 100K. It's going to go above 100K. The next parabolic move is probably going to do about 1,500%, which is actually around 200 and something thousand. And that's why I think if the next parabolic move moves in the same fashion that it's been moving, then it's going to go, like, people looking at 100K. What I've done, people looking at 100K like how people were looking at 10 grand. I'll say that again. people are looking at 100K like people were looking at 10 grand. When it did the 1,200 the first time, it dropped down, took 2 years, came back up, went to 1,200, it dropped down, then it went to 10K. People was like, this is the fucking top, and the shit went to 20K. See what I'm saying? And then if you look at, let me read what he said. From 2014, all-time high, 1,200, right? Like, okay, right? It's going to go to 100K. Well, are you talking about the fact that it will multiply by 5 times? I don't think 500K on the next pump. I'm actually thinking like 280. It's going to be a number that you're not expecting because, like I said, people weren't expecting it to get to 10K. It went to 20K. People are expecting 100K. That's what they're expecting. But if you use the percentage, if you don't look at numbers and you look at percent moves, if you delete the numbers out of your brain and only look at the Bitcoin chart using percentages, and you use a percent type of equation, then it's actually around like 280,000 or something like that. From no, not from 20K, from like the percent drop, because it's going to drop from 20K and then it's going to make its parabolic move. So here we go. Let's look at this. So from 1,200 to 20K, it was 1,500%. So yeah, that's from the previous all-time high. So yeah, from the previous all-time high, which was 1,200 to 20K, is 1,509.43%. So if it makes that same move from the 20K, so you was right about as far as the starting point. Let's take a look at that. So let's go. Let me get my chart to where it can handle that type of percentage, which I think is in the almost 300,000 range. Okay, here we go. So now let's move from 20K. Let's go up 1,500%. Yeah, I was wrong. 1,500% from 20K is 322,000. So a move 1,500% is what we did. From 1,200 to 20K was 1,500%. So from 20K up 1,500% is $320,000. I was going to say I think it will be 20x from 20K. I think it's going to move. I think it's going to move between 1,000 and 1,500%. That's what I think. And 100K is not that. 100K is a let's see how much 100K move is. A 100K move is 400%. So I mean, it's a 400% move to get to 100K. So that's why people are like, we're going. You know, I don't think we can hit 100. Like, yeah, we can easily hit 100K. Like, it's 400% move. But it's definitely going to take institutional investors. It's going to take a lot more mass adoption. You got to think, we had about 25 million or something like that. Somebody did the math. This is speculative. I don't have any paperwork to prove this, but apparently there was only like 20 or 30 million people in crypto when we went to 20. When we went to 20K. So now just imagine if there was, you know, half a million people, or not half a million, 500 million or a billion people in crypto. Dog, yeah, we can do more than 400% gain. I think it's going to be a linear move from now to 20K. Once it hits 20K again, that's when the media will go bullish. And oh, absolutely, you fucking right. When we hit 20K again, and this is what's going to make it even stronger, is this. When we hit 20K again, you know what everybody's going to say? They'll be like, I figured it out. Like, this is it. Like, oh, shit, I believe it now because Bitcoin went from 1,200 all the way down back to 1,200. Then it went parabolic. And it went from 20K back all the way down back to 20K. Now it's going to go parabolic. And they're going to fucking flood the markets. The shit's going to come rushing in. RSI do the motherfucking roof. Like, oh, my God. Like, this is the RSI. Like, you know what I'm saying? You're going to be like, oh, my God. And the shit's going to fucking be just like, damn. And everybody's going to be like, oh, I remember you telling me about Bitcoin. You know? That's how the market's moving. This isn't just from the 1,200 to 20K. I mean, you look all the way back at the linear charts. I mean, I saw something interesting. Speaking of that, was only people buying under 20K are us. Yeah, because it got dried up. You know, like people got bored with it. They don't understand what it is, and you know, people buy for different reasons, or should I say, exchange their worthless fiat. They exchange for different reasons. So like here I am. I see this like, damn, I actually recognize and realize like this is the future. Like I understand like how this is working and everything's going digital, just like everything else in humans' lives have went digital. And so it's like I got into it at first uneducated and ignorant, saying, yes, I want to make a bunch of money. And when I say money, I mean fiat. I got into it like, damn, I want to make money. Then I got infatuated with it and I started actually learning about crypto and blockchain. I was like, how can anyone get a little bit under the surface of crypto and not understand that, motherfucker, this is the truth. Like this is the beginning. Like we're not even early investors. We are not even early investors, dog. Look at the numbers of people that knew about crypto when it went to 20K. That's not even, we're still in the like lunatic phase or whatever. Like we're still like, oh, like, and I know this because like when I talk to people about Bitcoin, they look at me like you're crazy. Like, oh, like they make jokes about it. They're like, oh, like I'll be at work. They'll be like, oh, you're gonna pay for that with Bitcoin? Like, this is not early investor phase. Average people by the top. What altcoins are you buying or just BTC? Altcoins that I have, like I said, I'll tell y'all my portfolio, but I just don't tell the amounts or whatever because I want people to know that I'm broke. But let's see. I'll tell you right now. So I have actually here, I'll tell you. So I can get more accurate. And I'll tell you why. Some of my reasons are good, some of my reasons are actually contradictory to what I say, but all right, so I have BNB, but I got BNB because I feel like I said, I'm not going to tell you how much of anything I have, but I got BNB because Binance is a beast right now. And when I do make my trades, I never keep my shit on the fucking exchange. I make my trades and I get my shit out of there. I get my private keys back in my possession. Yeah, the BTC time traveler said the Wickle. Oh my God. Are you talking about that dude? Are the first to die? People going to be sick when BTC go to 100K. Oh my God. I got BNB because I do make my trades. Actually, I'll make my trades on Binance. Don't hack me. But now I have BNB, and I was looking at the chart. I mean, they have a pretty nice, good, steady uptrend. I know it's down right now, but like their overall kind of uptrend is on the way up. So I feel like it's not a bad coin to hold. And I actually use it. It's like I use it when you make the trade. Like it's like they give you a discount, or like you can pay with the BNB when you do make a trade. So I have some BNB. Bitcoin. Do I even need to say why? I got EOS. EOS was obviously, as we all know, I'm preaching to the choir here, was made by the same guy that made Steam. I think EOS and block trades. So here you have a product that have some rough beginnings and some rough starts, like most coins do. But I definitely feel like EOS is way undervalued right now for what it is that they can probably do with that project. That's why I have it. Yes, is it a speculative coin right now? Can I actually use it? I can't really use it for anything right now other than to do the vote on the on the blockchain for them. But I feel like it's a good. I think it's going to be a heavy part of the future, so I want to be a part of that. I don't think they're just going to disappear and not do anything. You know what I'm saying? ETC. ETC. Unfortunately, I will admit I'm kind of contradictory. Yes, I bought ETC because they got listed on fucking Coinbase. Motherfucker, like when the next crypto bull run happens, when motherfuckers go on Coinbase, what do you think the fucking noobs are gonna do? They're gonna go in there and they're gonna be like, oh my God, this is the cheapest coin on here. It's only $11. They're gonna buy that shit up. So yeah, I bought ETC. Do I use ETC right now? No. But I got some ETC. I think that's gonna be great. I'll talk about it in a second. What states? BNB? What are you asking me what states? If BNB, I don't think BNB states, does it? EOS you can, but you like you don't earn anything. Like I can't earn anything extra from staking that. Not to my knowledge. Like I said, I looked into what all I could do with EOS because I really like if I get a coin, I want to know what I want to use that shit, dog. Like, please, I want to. If I can't just use it, I really don't like it. All I can do, unless I'm using it to trade, which I'll talk about that in a second too. BNB does stake. I heard. I hope so because shit, they've been short charging my ass. ETH, I know I got so little ETH. I got like, I'll tell you how much ETH. I got like $100 worth of ETH. I don't got no ETH. I pretty much, if I have less than a stack worth of something, I don't even say I have it. But I believe in ETH. They got some issues they're working out, but I still think it's a great project. I've actually used ETH, and that's why I like ETH, is because I've actually used it. The transaction fees do start to suck, and that's another reason why I like EOS. Is free transactions, is fast. But I believe in ETH. I don't have any really right now because I'm not really using it. So, and my value is tied up in other stuff right now that I like to use. And that's pretty much it. Gas and Neo. I like Neo because the more Neo you have, you can earn gas. Their platform is, I do see them as a future, being utilized. I still feel speculative. They don't have a lot of stuff going on like on there with it, like that I could find, like dApps and stuff, but that I actually use. But I do got some Neo bags, and I got a shit ton of gas bags. But partial speculative because of their all-time highs. I think it's getting good thing to be a part of in the long run. I got some bite balls because I like how with bite balls you can send it like with email. They got the text message, like, you know what I'm saying. I like how they have it set up to be able to use. I think it's underrated. I think people could use it a lot more, and it's right now it's highly undervalued. It's actually broken down through the floor of what it was. And when the bull run comes and people actually start utilizing it, I think that's going to be a big part of how people kind of move things around. So I got a little bit of bite balls too. Actually, I don't have a little bit. I got some heavy bags in bite balls. Shit's dumb cheap right now. Gas just pump recently and ONG gas too. Yeah, I know. I saw that. And like I said, I was like, damn, bro, sell this shit, bro. But we'll see. Smart Cash can do that too. You're right. Smart Cash can do that too. But I like bite ball because they're all-time highs. It do that. What's the split on Smart Cash all-time high? Like, what's Smart Cash all-time high, and where's it at right now? I got one Litecoin. I used to use Litecoin a lot, actually, to move funds back and forth off of Coinbase because it was a little bit quicker than Bitcoin. But I don't really use Litecoin like that, so I don't have no heavy bags in Litecoin. 365 and they're at 2 cents right now. They broke all the way down through their motherfucking floor. They gonna come back? Damn, Smart Cash. That's a little too low, man. Sheesh. How they get that low? That's low. That's scary low. That's scary low. Let me look at their chart. Ooh. Yeah, but see, Smart Cash, they had that one pump. Bite Ball don't pump twice, and Bite Ball pumped before the 2017 pump. See, this is from the run up, the bull run, which I'm not saying it won't happen again, but I'm not saying it won't happen again. But that shit dropped dumb low. I wonder what the percentage drop on that is. Where did it start off at? Before the bull run, it was around 5 cents. Now it's at about 2 cents. Yeah, you probably get another good pump, but it was new, and that bull run happened, and it was one pump. See, I like Bite Ball. They pumped before that bull run even was happening on their own. No, yeah, I see it. Yeah, I know the chart said that. That's because it happened so quick, though. All right, so what else I got? I got some Pundy X. I was looking into Pundy about how they're like trying to make it more accessible for everyday payments and stuff like that. I think that that's going to be a huge part of the adoption when it comes to adopting crypto on a mainstream level. So I felt like that was something good for the future. That's going to really help the mainstream. So I think that projects that are like that, I got me a little bit of Pundy, and then obviously Steam, and I trade XRP. Like, I was getting XRP at like 26, 27 cents, and I traded. Like, when that last pump happened, I sold that shit because I don't use XRP. XRP, if you're not a bank, you're not using that shit. You're using it for one reason. You're using XRP to get some more fiat. So you can get some more XRP, hopefully to get some more Bitcoin or another project that's actually worth something that you can use. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm all about owning your own value. owning them private keys. And XRP, the fuck? Like, what you gonna use XRP for, dog? You got a bank? You transferring shit overseas? Hell no. You know what I mean? You holding that shit, waiting for the pump, Brandon Garland house or whatever, and you gonna sell that shit. Which I can't hate on that. I'm just saying, like, my friends don't use that shit. I mean, XRP right now, if it do the same thing it did that last first pump, then it might get another pump. It might get another leg because their previous resistance is acting like a support line. Even when the banks lose, they win. You know what? I was thinking about something that Sonny Decree had said about the banks losing. I think, are they going to lose? I think that, and it ain't scary to me, but I can see the banks evolving to a point to where they're now being a custodian to people's private keys, which is fucking horrible. But I know it's coming, dog. The banks are going to, you heard it here first if you didn't already hear it, the banks are going to become custodians to people's private keys. That's what banks do. Banks take your money and they use your money to make more money. So if they can find a way, and I know they print money and stuff like that, and they can't print more crypto, but if they can find a way to get your private key and use your private key to make more crypto for them or more money, they're going to do it. So it's going to be tough to make the banks fail. You know, they're just going to converse over. And the only way that it will fail is if everybody or, 90% of humans agree that they're going to hold and be their own custodians to their own private keys. The level of humans on average right now are not prepared to do that just yet. They're not. You think about the old lady down at the 7-Eleven. Like, is she really ready to be a custodian of her own private keys and use it in that way? That's why we're going to need to come up with ways to make it easier for the open public to use this stuff. Like, like how Steam has, your name, or like EOS. Like, like you can have a name instead of a long private key. I just spit everywhere. The Lightning. And I need to give me a Bitcoin. I'm gonna go ahead and I was thinking real heavy about the Bitcoin node, like getting a full node. I think I'm gonna get a full Bitcoin node, but I don't know. That's probably in a few months from now. Bank of America has 200 plus blockchain patents. Exactly. So the whole banks will fail. No, they're gonna convert. They're gonna adapt. The banks aren't gonna fail. They're going to evolve. Is what's gonna happen. But hey, at least no matter how you cut the bread, the motherfuckers can't print no more money, devalue what we work for. So, and I mean, those are and giving your private key to a bank to be the custodian, you don't own that crypto anymore. You don't own the private key, you don't own the crypto, and people are gonna wind up getting cracked. They're gonna wind up, like I said, you don't ever want to have something that somebody else can just take away from you. The Lightning Network benefits the banks too, and Ripple will use the Lightning Network. I mean, that's all fine data for me. I don't care. Like I said, really, if the banks do their thing or whatever, they don't ever go away. Well, I don't care. All I care is I want to hold something that can't nobody take. Like my homeboy, I ain't gonna say his name or nothing like that, but like he had a situation where he has a bunch of money. Like he went to go access his bank account, and the motherfucker shit was locked. Like they put a hold on it because some other centralized entity wanted to freeze his account where he owed or whatever. Like, what the fuck? No, can't nobody. What? And you need permission to? No, man. So I don't care what the banks do. I just know that the motherfuckers didn't get my private keys. Electronium is good for new users. Everybody else saying Electronium, but I haven't done enough research, looked into it deep enough to really make a good opinion on it. A lot of people say it's trash, it's going down, it's never coming back, but it's pumping. I mean, but just because something pumps doesn't mean that people are going to use it. Like I said, man, you got to look at what people are going to use. People are going to use privacy coins. I think they will blow up the dollar just to blame it on Trump. Oh, yeah, the dollar the dollar going to fail. I think, what was I saying? Oh, yeah. I just think that, oh, look, man, can't nobody get my price. Like, I just got to control my own value, though. You know what I'm saying? I got to be the main controlling force on that, man. And it's people in this to make money. And I always tell people, like, dog, if you're in this to make money, hopefully you can make that money so that the value of the crypto can drop and you get even more of it. Like, that's it. Like, if you're doing anything else, what are you doing? Like, stop it. Like, what are you doing? Don't be silly. What did he say? I sold my ETN when the ETN CEO said he didn't care about privacy and started some. Yeah, see? Oh, let me tell y'all about this. So I was gonna do something. It might be. No, I don't want to say it. Was it bite ball? It was something I had to do or I was gonna do. I was gonna get into it, right? I was like, all right, let me check this out. So I go to the website, I'm logging in, I'm trying to set up this, set up that. Boom, I get hit with the KYC. Maybe it was, I don't remember what it was. Immediate turn off. I was like, now, a year ago, I would have been like, okay. Like now I feel like if I go to a website and they want me to put too much, they start wanting me to put too much information in, I'm like, hell no. Like, that's not what crypto is, man. Like, hell no. And I see why the exchange have to do it. That's why I'm so excited about decentralized exchanges, where I can have a decentralized exchange. You don't got to know nothing about me. I send my, I use my crypto, use it to exchange with somebody else, you or whoever, Dominic, whoever. I do an exchange. Boom, I'm out. You know what I'm saying? Like, what do you got to know? Like, it's mine. If I go cut somebody's grass and they pay me, that shit is supposed to be mine, dog. Why shouldn't you be able to control it? I'm on a tangent right now. But anyway, in other news, that's crazy, man. Get them private keys, doc. But we'll see, man. We'll see. Like I said, we got the halving coming up. I mean, we got a lot going on, man. I think, just stay involved, stay active. Just remember, the market's going to move as soon as you feel like it's over, that's when the market's going to move. Just know that. Just know that. Do the opposite of what everybody else is doing. That's what I'm doing. And, of course, it's so bad that I watch so many videos that after I say something like that, I'm tempted to be like, this is not financial advice. That's another thing that just pisses me off about the crypto space. Like, dog. Like, now when I hear people say that, I'm like, oh, my God, okay. Like, it's not. We know it's not. Or, like, people will say, this isn't financial advice, and then give you financial advice. I'll be like, dog, how, Sway? I've been buying stakers. I mean, if privacy is the issue, XMR, yeah, you're right. That's what I was saying. So there's going to be, for the future, like, you got to look at what coins are really going to be used. If it's a coin that's just doing the same thing that something already previously can do, go ahead and smack that shit the fuck on out the window. Shit ain't going to happen, dog. Privacy coin, Bitcoin is not going the fuck away. Privacy coins, shit like Ethereum, coins that are like Ethereum where you can build on. Social coins like Steam, IOTA, things that can help, like how IOTA has like, the smart technology, like, in the light bulb, or you can use speculation. Like you can use coins to refill your eggs in the refrigerator. Like your computer in your fridge is already going to know to order this or order that, and like change the internet, stuff like that. Coins like that. But all these other coins that are like, hey, this coin is fast, and use this coin to get a dental care plan, or something. Use this coin at my car shop. Like, them shit coins, dog. Why are you filling up on Qcom? What will you be using that for? Do you use it now? And what will you be using it for? And why do you think that it will be used worldwide by the masses in 10 years? Oh, staking? Okay, so the world's going to stake it? Okay. Daily volume tells me it's undervalued. But what is it used for? What does it do? What does it do? Like, what is it? Like, how can you use it? It has 5,000 plus nodes. Oh, okay, great. So what, can you use it? Like, I want to know. I might want to get something to use. If I can't, obviously you can use the stake in the trade. Let me go look at it. Damn, big ass planet. All right, home. Okay. Is that the moon? Oh, that's the Earth, but it's like black and white. Oh, this is the global node. Okay. All right, great. So now about us. Oh, I want to see the blog. Forum tech team. All right, maybe the tech can tell me that. White papers. All right, let's take a look at the white papers. Revolutionizing the blockchain industry. Here's how we do it. All right, so they're gonna revolutionize it. I gotta download that shit. Oh, that's a problem. Yeah, but what? How are you gonna revolutionize it? How? Like how? What does this do? Okay, you got a bunch of nodes. Okay, let's try. Roadmap. Okay, there you go. Let me check this out. First public testnet. Okay, community voting. Okay, marketing. New marketing strategy. Marketing the coin. Or release version work on partnership with large companies. 4Q. What did it do? No new advancements on scaling, governance, backend for scaling. Complete bare bones system cost support. Contracts can be made in C. All right, so look like some type of they support some type of contracts, like smart contracts or what? Lightning Network, public testnet, mainly. Okay. Trusted library free. 2019. Q4 2019 scheduled at the same time. So they're not even gonna have most of this stuff done until almost 2020. Sheesh. Let me see what he said. Maybe give me some more information. You can issue your own token. I guess that's a use case, and each token can be moved over, and it's integrated into the Amazon AWS. JP Morgan Circle is listing it and has personal service key too. So smart contracts, a lot of it's done. Okay. I mean, see, yeah. I can issue my own token. I don't need to issue my own token. Okay. All right, but I see what you're saying. Do I feel like the masses would need to use that? Like would my dad want to use that to create his own token? Maybe companies, if companies, I can see companies using that. I can see a lot of companies maybe using it to where it's like, hey, we need our own token for something, like maybe Walmart or something. I don't know. Truce coin, yeah, we don't need that. Like, if it was a Truce coin, it would just be used to like crack jokes on people. Like, if you say something dumb, like, I'll give you a Truce coin. The Truce coin. If that was the case, I would just go and use can't I use Waves? Doesn't Waves let you do that? You can make your own coin with Waves. Waves, what's the difference? What's the difference between Waves, making my own coin with Waves? I'm sure there's a difference, but I don't know, like, because I thought about that with Waves. I can make my own coin. But I don't know, I'm good. I don't want to dilute the crypto space with the Truce coin. If we dropped a lot of these damn shit coins and put it into the top 20, shit, we'd already be fucking billionaires. But CoinMarketCap just keep listing these damn shit coins. Talk about dilution. You can make your own coin by copying and pasting any ERC20. Hear that, Dominic? You hear that? No, you're right. It's still a gamble. You're right. I mean, like I said, we got to see it pan out. I mean, like I said, this is me. I'm, no controversy, no opposing argument here. Sure, I'm glad. But it's just, when you ask me, like, what do I look for? Like, and some of my coin selections is, like, I have to go back and look, like, okay, like ETC, like, dog, why did you buy? Like, I did not buy ETC because I thought that the masses will be using it in the future. Motherfucker, I bought this shit because it got listed to Coinbase. And I know, and I've seen the history of these, you know what I'm saying? I know, I know how the sheep are going to react when they go to Coinbase. They're going to gobble that shit up like fucking fresh eggs. They're going to be like, oh my God, look at this cheap coin. I hear the way people, let's not forget, for the people that have been in crypto, like, don't forget how people was talking back in December. Like, motherfuckers was doing anything. You know what I'm saying? People was talking about, like, oh, look, like, people was buying up XRP because the shit was like fucking 25 cents. Oh, this coin's cheaper. Dog, look how many coins they got. Dog, they got billions of coins. So you're right. I don't want to sound hypocritical, but like, I really try to focus on the coins that are going to be used by the masses in the future. The same way, if you look back at the internet, you have to try and ask yourself and guesstimate, like, what websites, what companies are going to be used for in the masses. Is pets.com going to be used for in the masses? Like, what about people that don't even have fucking pets? I don't know why pets.com failed. They were the first website apparently or whatever. But like Google, a search engine, like, are people going to use Google to search? What if there was some kind of like crypto thing that allowed some type of search engine? I don't know. like what's going to be used. Bitcoin obviously going to be the founding key source of value. What do people always say? The damn fuck, I can't even think right now. I say shit all the time. Store of value. You know what I'm saying? Bitcoin is gonna be the store of value. Like it's gonna set a tone. You're gonna need Bitcoin to get into certain different other things and stuff like that. Nebulous is building a search engine. Yeah, see stuff like that. Like I feel stuff like that. Like I said, I just put myself like, okay, if I was, a 33-year-old construction worker or, a 22-year-old janitor, like why would I need to use any of these coins? Those are the ones. If I say yes, those are the ones that are going to be the future. Those are going to be the top dogs, the top 10, top 5. You know what I'm saying? All the other ones, dog, in the next 2 to 5 years, there's going to be probably over 10,000 coins. But only a few of them are actually going to be used. And I just wish that Coin Market Cap would fucking stop listing these shits. Because, see, what happens is when you list these coins, it changes the percent ratio in the numbers that people are looking at every day. The more and more of these coins that you list, the more and more that Bitcoin and the top 10s are going to have to share this market cap, total market cap with them and dominance and all this stuff. So it's like, even though, yeah, I guess it would bring down, well, would it really bring down the market cap? Because if you didn't have all these other coins that don't do nothing, then people will put that value of money into the coins that are going to be doing something. Everybody wants their coin on Coin Market Cap when it might not be doing nothing. But anyway, quick recap though. I'm going to let y'all go here in a second. But yeah, so I just want to say for the Arbitraging Saga that I've been watching, that's my opinion on it. If you even give a shit, but you shouldn't, because like I said, it's all fun and games with me. I'm going to be continuing to watch the Saga from the sidelines. Like I said, I'm not in arbitraging. I don't plan to get in arbitraging. I don't have an opinion on it. I watch it because I watch the videos, like I do in any of the other stuff. I'm real huge on using YouTube. I'm going to continue to put out videos. Check me out. Smash the like button for me. And just look, man, just have some fun, y'all. Don't get too caught up in trying to always do this drama stuff, man. Like, have some fun in your life, man. Call it truce. You know what I'm saying? Call it truce with the drama. I mean, it makes good for good television sometimes for people in the outside looking in. But just remember that you're playing with real people's families, real people's lives. And just whatever you do, use the right energy to do it. If you're out there to prove something, just do it right, man. I don't know, man. Truce. The thing I don't like is money is a store of value, a medium of exchange, and unit of account. People can't make BTC just 2 of the 3. All right, let me read the whole thing again. The thing I don't like is money is a store of value, a medium of exchange, and unit of account. People can't make Bitcoin just 2 of the 3. So they're trying to make Bitcoin 2 out of the 3, or are you saying that it does not hold all 3 of those values? Which 2 of the 3? So you're saying that people are trying to say that it's which 2 of the 3? You're saying that people try to say that it's not a store of value, probably. Oh, my chat just blanked out. What I'm saying is some people say it's a store of value, while others say it's a medium of exchange. I'm saying it's both. Yes, definitely all of that. Like, you can store your value. And people's argument is because the volatility, you can't store your value. But you know what I think too? That's because this is the reason why. This is why people's brains don't think like this. I don't know why they don't, but it's because we've been programmed from birth that our measure of account comes from the US dollar. People that, not everybody, if you don't live in the States, it comes from the US dollar, right? And that's because people in America, I'll just talk about people in America right now because that's mostly what I can relate to right now. 99% of everybody in America, they accept the US dollar for an exchange. So if you go to the 7-Eleven, you go to the store, they're using USD. So that set the measure of account. But if people would use Bitcoin as the measure of account, if they would use that as the foundation of, okay, well, how much Bitcoin is that worth? then now the dollar will have to be compared to the Bitcoin. That's why you hear the more experienced traders and more experienced people in crypto, they talk about, well, I don't use my charts in USD. I want to see how much Bitcoin is worth. That's the mentality that you need to change over and have, because when everybody's accepting Bitcoin because nobody wants to accept USD because the shit blew up and they're just printing more of it, that will be your measure. That will be like, okay, well, damn, hold up. How many Bitcoins is this car worth? You're not going to be worried about fiat, like that's why I tell people, like, everybody's trying to get Bitcoin so that one day they can have $1 million in fiat. But once that day comes, you're not going to want to exchange your Bitcoin back to fiat. You're going to have $1 million worth of value in Bitcoin. You're not going to need to exchange it to USD. That Bitcoin is going to be worth that. So, like, if you have $1 million house, you're not going to exchange it for USD just to buy a house. You're going to say, okay, I have $1 million value of Bitcoin, so I can buy a house value of $1 million USD or one Bitcoin or whatever. You're going to be like, you're not going to be like, that house is $1 million house. You're going to be like, that's one Bitcoin house. It's going to get to the point where people are talking about Satoshis like, a dollar. But until we get there, you do your trading to build up to that. That's how I feel. I'm going to let y'all go. Thanks for joining. Truce left the building.